everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So today I thought I'd cover a question that people on different channels. I saw the video by Sidley Twins where they analyzed why they think that little Betty, Meghan Markle's youngest child, and there goes my camera again. I apologize. My camera is acting up again. Some days it's good, some days it acts up. Anyways. Yeah. So the theory is that little Betty is actually the daughter of Ashleigh. They're thinking that perhaps Meghan only had one embryo frozen and they needed somebody else, someone in the family to carry the child, donate an egg. And they think that's why Archie looks more like Meghan, while little Betty, with bright blue eyes, lighter than Harry or Meghan's eyes, but very much like their Ashleigh Hale's eyes, which would mean that Yvonne, Samantha Markle, Rasmussen, whatever her name is, she would be the grandmother. So I'm wondering if that's true or not. Is little Betty? I'm not going to use the name that Megalodon stole. She's just so evil. Little Betty. We'll call her Little Betty. Betty is a better name for her. It's a good one. The Silly Twins use that. So I'm going to use that from now on. Betty. Little Betty. Little Betty, is she actually Samantha Markle's granddaughter there? Or at least was she the daughter of Ashleigh, the supposed niece, the alleged niece of the alleged Meghan Markle? Still don't know what her real name is, right? Whole thing is such a scam, But let's just check it out and see. I'll see if we can get a yes, no with the Lenormand cards. Is little Betty the daughter of Ashleigh? Is she her egg there? Is she actually her daughter? Let's find out. Little Betty, Ashleigh's daughter, Samantha's granddaughter. Can you imagine that? Just how Meghan gets along with Samantha for Meghan to be taken care of and raising Samantha's granddaughter. That's just crazier and crazier, doesn't it? Anyways, is it true? Is it true? Let's see what the cards say. Let's see. Entertainment purposes only. Can't be sure of anything around here. This whole story is so crazy from beginning to end. All I know is they're all Satanists. That's all I can tell you with certainty. All right, so here we go. Flip over the cards. We got the woman. The woman, Ashleigh. And we get 22, the ways. The crossroads there. Double decision made here, going forward with something here. So the woman made a choice going forward with this mission. Next, we got, a scythe. Sudden, dangerous, something sudden, cutting something away there, cutting someone off. Dog. Someone protection, loyalty. And the last card we get is, the bear. The mama bear. Wow. Well, this is a neutral card, actually. My first thought was mama bear, because it can be a card for mama there. Someone very powerful. It usually represents somebody very powerful there as well. But it is neutral, I'm getting, so I'm going to have to pull another card. But first, I just want to take a look at these cards leading up to it. So with the woman and the ways here shows multiple women. So I would take it, and also the ship can refer to a foreign woman. So I'm asking about Betty. This could be indicating that between Archie and Betty, there were multiple women who carried. So one woman carried Archie and another woman carried Betty. Is what I get from this first line. So there's multiple women involved here for sure. Or this is just confirming the multiple women here is just confirming that Meghan didn't carry the child, another woman did. And I'm asking about Ashleigh. So that could also be indicative of the multiple women going on here. But I don't think Ashleigh is foreign, uh, unless she was actually born in another country. I don't know. It's possible. But I do get some either a foreign element here or just someone who travels a lot. Now, Ashleigh and Meghan did travel a lot together. And she may have gone to a foreign place or traveled somewhere, Canada, for example. That's where the embryos supposedly were, maybe. Or somehow there was some kind of foreign connection here with this woman, foreign travel or a foreign woman or a jet setting woman. Now, I know Ashleigh from the research that our recollections vary, or someone else. I think it was her, though. It could have been TRG. I don't know. I get everybody melded in my mind. But somebody researched Ashleigh's history, work history. I think it was TRG. Now I'm thinking about it, believe. And she found that Ashleigh worked in these foreign countries. Like she went to school in, I believe, Virginia. And then she moved to and worked in Brussels or Belgium. And so this foreign traveling woman could be describing Ashleigh is what I'm getting at. He's lived in different countries in recent years, working and whatnot, allegedly. Okay, now this is something interesting here because one of the first things I think of with a whip is danger and everything. But I was thinking of the scythe in my mind for some reason, but the whip is different. The whip is more arguing and causing controversy and whatnot, being aggressive, but it's also the card of sex. Believe it or not, and not just kinky sex, but just in general, because the Lenormand is very limited with what it has. So this is a card of sex, exercise. Oops, and there goes my camera again. And I bring that up with this obvious topic. I mean, I don't know if you. There's no card for in vitro fertilization. So I think the closest we'd get to is give me 1 second, I'll get my camera to start up again. I'm restarting it. But I think this whip card is the closest I'm gonna get to with IVF, you know. So that's what I'm gonna take this as. I don't really think Meghan would let Harry have sex with her. It's possible. It's possible. That's all I gotta say. There's a dog involved here. I don't know. I was thinking this could be abuse as well of a dog. And you know what I thought of immediately? That poor dog that Meghan broke the two legs of somehow, and that she paraded around on her show in a very satanic, symbolic way, in my opinion. But yeah, so now that's not the only meaning of the dog. It's not just an animal. It's about protection. So this woman who travels a lot, foreign places, foreign traveling woman here, helping Meghan to fight with, argue with her enemies and protecting her in, being on her side here, being a friend to her. The dog could be a friend. And these two cards together can be friends with benefits. So it could be possible that she was a friend with benefits to Harry to have the second child. Yeah. But I'm getting here that that Meghan had to have that second child in her own mind to fight back, I think, with the royal family and to protect her and Harry's plans with Harry. She had to have a daughter, right? In her crazy narc mind. So she recruited her, niece, it looks like to me. Now, last card again, I'm getting the Mama Bear card, the power card, to have the power. Meghan's after the power here. With these kids. These kids are not because Meghan loves children so much and she always wanted to be a mother. I believe it's because she wanted to have the power that comes with having those children in the line of succession, as we all know. No stretch. Everybody, I think most people agree with that. But again, it's a neutral card, so I'm not getting a yes, no about. I am getting indications here that it is Ashleigh. So let me see here. This is also the card of the boss, mother, grandmother, someone who is aggressive, bossy, overbearing, like Meghan would be in this type of situation for sure. Now, I should point out, even though this is a neutral card, it does also have positive energies to it. So it's considered a positive slash neutral card. So I'm leaning towards a yes with this card already, even with, uh, depending on who you talk to, whether it's neutral or with a positive tinge to it. But I'll just confirm it one more time. I'm getting the mama bear here, somebody overbearing. And that sounds like Meghan. I mean, what she did to that OBGYN that allegedly was responsible for birthing Betty. And then the OBGYN went out of business right away. The Crazy Days and Nights said that was to protect Meghan because the OBGYN was supposed to send information in to officials, the state or whatever, the city, the records, and she didn't do it. So so that she just closed her business to avoid, getting in trouble. Apparently, I don't know the exact story. After Crazy Days and Nights knows it, they just put out a little blip about it. They didn't explain exactly what went on there, but just basically that the OBGYN closed her business because of the whole business with Meghan and the Betty birth and not letting the information out, to conceal the information. It could have just been to conceal it from the public, the public inquiring about it. I don't know. You have to ask him. But let's see. I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a positive, neutral type of card here. Is it Ashleigh? Is Ashleigh the woman who gave birth to Betty? And she may or may not be the daughter of Samantha Markle. I don't know. Like I said, this whole thing is such a psyop. You can't be sure. So I'm just gonna stick with Ashleigh. Ashleigh the mother. Let's see what I get. Clouds. Confusion, obfuscation, hiding, deceptions there. Wow, the clouds are a negative card. I'm getting a negative there. Wow. The tough calls. Yes, it's iffy. It's iffy with cards trying to figure it out. But you know what? And there's always going to be lots of confusion around it. Hard to prove. I don't think she'll ever talk. So I think there'll always be controversy about this, as with so much with Harry and Meghan. That's all they do is create controversy. But I'm going to go with, since this is a neutral with a positive tinge, and it is the mama bear, I want to go with the first card being a yes. And just that there's going to be like next to impossible to prove it. As we can see, the journalists out there, the so-called journalists, have done nothing with Harry and Meghan. Have covered nothing. And this entire fake pregnancy is all coming out because of regular people who have eyeballs and can see the pictures. So, yeah, I think there's always going to be a lot of confusion over this. But I'm going to go with a yes. And since this is a neutral yes, I think Ashleigh is the mother, the bright blue eyes. Yeah, of that little Betty. So there you have it. So that's what I'm getting. So I hope you enjoyed this. If so, please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.